Today we're going to start by making a tall appliance cabinet. So as you can see here, I dropped in a base 9-inch cabinet like the previous video. We're going to go into the wireframe editor now. So to start off here, we're going to change our overall dimensions. So I'm going to change my width over to being about 36 inches wide, and I'll make my height about 84 inches tall. We're going to leave the depth at 24. So now we can go to our front sections here. Let's go ahead and remove everything. We're going to go to our inside sections here and remove the shelves as well. So now we're going to go back to our front sections and we're going to split this off into equal sections here. We're going to start by adding multiple horizontals. We're going to create an opening on the top, two separate openings, and an opening on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to take this opening here and we're going to split this in half. So on this top opening here, what we're going to do is we're going to want to add a vase style door here. On the bottom, we're going to do the same thing for these two sections. And then we're going to split and add a pair of doors on the top and the bottom two sections. We're going to leave these currently as open, and we're going to add a limited shelf on the top of this door, the bottom of this door, and on that mid style there. So if we go back to our wireframe now, you can see that we have these shelves are currently recessed back. We have our current cabinet doors there, and we're going to want to change these around a little bit. So let's go back to our front sections here. Let's select our top left drawer, or door. We're going to scroll down, make sure our hinge position is correct, and we're going to click the right one here and do the same thing. So you can see that's a right side hinge. We have right side hinge, right side hinge. Everything looks good. So now we're going to go into our interior parts here, go to inside sections, and we're going to make sure that these are not recessed back at all, so they bump to the front of the frame. So we're going to type 0 there. We're going to type in 0 here, and 0 here as well. So if we go back to our wireframe mode, now you can see that those two shelves bump straight up to the front. We have these current drawers, but you can see that there is not an inside shelf here. So the way to fix this is to go back to our front side, click that separating point there, and add a limited shelf. And now in that simple shelf there, we're going to need to adjust that recess as well. So now inside our sections here, we might want to add an adjustable shelf into these three positions. So to do that, we're just going to go in here. We're going to add a horizontal and change that over to adjustable, and then adjust that recess to 0, and do the same thing on these bottom two sections. So add a horizontal, adjust your recess, add a horizontal, and then adjust your recess. So we go back to our front wireframe now, we can change this over to a solid and see kind of what we're working with. So let's say we wanted to add legs on here. We can go down to toe kick parts here and select legs. And now if we wanted to add a top on here, we can go to our case parts and add a top. And now we're going to want to change our current hinge locations. So to do this, we're going to go over to our left side here, go to doors and drawers. We have our base style doors here. So let's select our base style door, scroll down. You can find the poles section here. Select the top area and switch it over to center. We're going to do the same thing going down the list here. Now you can see one more. And now you can see that these handles are all in the center of those cabinets. We have those two open shelves where you could throw some appliances in, or cups, etc. This is how you make a tall appliance cabinet using a 9-inch. So if we go ahead, we can open these doors up. You can see we have those simple or adjustable shelves within here. If we want to, we can switch it back to wireframe and see those processing holes for those adjustable shelves. Go ahead and close everything back up. And let's say we wanted to change this over. So these top cabinets here are maybe a glass cabinet rather than using the standard construction on the bottom. So to do this, we're going to go back to our side here. We're going to go to our doors and drawers. We're going to locate our top two drawers, which will be right here. Select the door. And then within the doors collection, after you expand the base style door and select the door, we can select this little cube here, go to door templates, and maybe choose an MDF glass multi-panel. Now we're going to do the same thing for the right door. And this is how you would change it. So the top construction is different from your overall construction of your entire kitchen or from the bottom of the cabinets. You can do it like this. So maybe you wanted to see some of your appliances or materials up in the top here. You can do that this way. Go ahead and save. Go back to our design screen. Pop up our 3D rendering here. You can see that we've made that cabinet.